Welcome into the locker room, the most sacred of spaces in sports. Talking you through the behind-the-scenes conversations that happen behind closed doors. With former Nebraska football tight end Chancellor Brewington.
Chancellor Brewington, the 6-year senior tight end, finding his way into the end zone.
And former South Dakota State running back and Nebraska football assistant Mikey Daniel.
Hand off to Daniel inside the 2 to the 1, and he powers his way into the end zone for a South Dakota State touchdown.
This is The Locker Room, brought to you by App Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel.
Happy Wednesday to everybody out there, and welcome into the locker room once again. Plenty to talk about. It is, obviously working on a bye week. I'm sure we'll get some Husker football talk in, but I know you guys want to talk a little National Football League as well as Heisman talk as well. So plenty to break down here in the locker room. What are we starting with?
It's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
You know what that means, so we got to ask Chancellor, how we doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I'm grateful for a lot. I'm blessed with a lot. I got eyes to see a lot and ears to hear a lot. So I'm doing great. I mean, I'm choosing to be great because there's a thing, Mike. There's things that I could choose to really dwell on and take thought over. But I choose to not take thought, and I choose that there's no worry. I can't. It's like what's the phrase say? It says worrying about your height can't make you grow an inch taller.
Sure can. Otherwise, I'd be about like 7 feet tall.
Man, worrying about the next day. I mean, there's enough trouble for today. Why worry about the next day?
Let tomorrow take care of itself.
Let tomorrow take care of itself.
The Bible.
Yeah.
Listen, my favorite thing in life is subliminal messaging. I love it.
Like a omen, or like a
omen to me sounds bad.
Oh,
I don't know. Sounds like a
omen is like you see a dove pull up on you and you're like,
oh, okay. Well, maybe so, but I just mean in general, like
subliminal.
You said a bunch of subliminal messages right there. Like to understand it, you got to understand it.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
Jesus called a parable. He'll speak in parables, whatever. Like I call it subliminal messaging. And it's one of my favorite things because I don't know. I just think that there's everything said. There's nothing without substance.
Ooh.
Everything carries weight.
Ooh.
Whether you know it or it doesn't, it carries weight.
Yeah.
Right. I got a quote, Maya Angelou.
Oh, I love Maya Angelou. She got one of my favorite quotes too. Go ahead.
I hope it's this one. It might not be, but I hope it could be.
She got a lot.
A lot. The prophetic gift on her life to just be able to rap the way she raps is crazy. It says this: people will forget what you do. People will forget what you say, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
Woo!
Maya Angelou.
How you spell Maya Angelou? Angelou.
It's Maya.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she's fire. She's fire.
You found it?
Yeah, she's fire.
Do you know the quote that you like?
I think I got it off the top of the head. Today I acknowledge the gift of impermanence. The struggle nor ease will last forever. So I choose to acknowledge both, and how the troubled waters won't last forever, nor will the sunny skies or something like that. So it's like this constant state of, man, like this too shall pass. It's kind of like that kind of mindset.
Amen.
But no, I think there's certain people in each generation that just have like certain eyes to see things different.
Yeah.
And I think those type of people inspire me, bro. Like those type of people that, if you look like Frederick Douglass, like the way he grew up, and like he was at the age of 6, he was in the house, he was a house slave. And at the age of 6, a young white, the master's daughter was showing him a book, and it was the Bible, and they were going through the pages, and the master went up and yelled at the daughter and said, "Don't you ever show a slave how to read or anything about books. And whatever you do, don't show them about the Bible, because they'll find out exactly who they are."
Ooh.
And so,
he really going.
Yeah. So then Frederick Douglass, throughout his whole life, his whole existence, he he made sure, and I want to read a biography on him, but he made sure that he would be the first one to read in his family, to do all these different things, end up writing a book. And if you ever read his book, I've read a couple like things from it, and like he uses language that like we don't even use today, just like super articulate. But like the fact that like those type of people, like they made a decision, they decided and said, my current situation is not who I am. I see the end result. I see the end result. I see exactly who I am. And those type of people, man, those type of people inspire me, bro. Because I mean, there's moments in each one of our lives where we could just look at our situation and identify with it. We could identify with the lack of income, the health status, the relationship status, the marital status, whatever it is. We could identify with that. But the moment where we would decide that that's not who we are, we move forward. Oh boy. The world needs that person. Yeah. The world don't need the person who's stuck in their situation.
Man, you're hitting it right on the head. The last two concepts that we talked about. One of them, choosing your hard.
Right.
So all those people, Frederick Douglass included, talking about he chose the correct hard.
Wow.
Right? Wow. You didn't even realize, but I picked it up as you put it down.
Wow.
The next thing you talked about was, oh shoot, I just dropped it when you said, wow. Man, you talk about choosing your hard, and then
what we talked about yesterday, eating greedy.
that was a couple days ago. That's always a good one, though.
Man,
that's always a good one. But the whole idea, right, is that if you choose the right hard, you're changing your life for the better.
Yeah.
Right. And too often people don't choose the right hard. So one thing I also like is the concept of first. Right. It's never easy to go first. It's never easy to go first. I was the first one in my family to go and get my degree. First one in my family to buy a house. First one to go to God.
Wow.
First one to well, I guess my mom is married, but you know that right. So there's just so many things that comes with going first. You know, and I got so much respect for it because just as we talked about with laying the foundation, we talked about respecting getting stuck in the past.
That's yeah. That was yesterday.
Yeah. So just as we talked about the 90s team paving the way, they went first, we'll say it, right? We'll call it that. They went first. That was hard.
Yeah.
And in order to, I'm not saying that whatever comes after going first isn't hard. They're all hard. But they have at least laid the foundation and now have opened up the door so that you don't have to break the door down. You just got to walk through it. Doesn't mean it's easy. It's not that don't get that twisted. It's not easy. The door is broken down. But it's not easy to walk through it.
I got Bible for that for days.
I know you do. Subliminal messaging.
I got Bible for that for days, Mike. I don't know if we want to do it though.
It's my favorite thing. And why not this week while we're on a bye week?
Yeah,
there are certain things that we're going to get into, especially like the NFL situation and the first firing of a head coach.
Yeah,
that one caught me off guard.
Yeah,
let's just talk about that.
Yeah, no,
Robert Saleh gets fired.
Yeah, then first of all, he's a defense coach.
Yeah,
and there was some defense struggle, but the main problem was the offense. And the main problem really was Aaron Rodgers. Let's keep it a whole stack. Everyone in the room, we're gonna keep it a whole stack. The main problem was Aaron Rodgers, but you're not gonna get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Let's just be truthful. So somebody has to be the fall man.
Right.
Somebody has to take the fall.
You think Robert wanted to pay him that much money? Aaron Rodgers as OC? Do you think, because at the end of the day in the NFL, people making that decision, the owner of the team and the GM, the scouts, right? The head coach maybe have a little bit of a say, but at the end of the day, they're making the decision above him.
Yeah. So he just got to deal with it.
I'm poised to believe. And then, bro, they didn't go draft one. Like even the Falcons, who brought in Kirk Cousins, gave him a bunch of money.
They go get
what'd they do?
They go get what's his face out
Michael
of
Penix Jr.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're not stupid.
Yeah.
Right? Jacoby Brissett over in New England. What'd they do?
Go get Drake May.
And guess who's starting this week?
Yeah, Drake May. Yeah.
Right? Because they're understanding. Robert Saleh didn't want to do that.
Success is in succession.
Come on. Like understanding that even Aaron Rodgers was a fruit of that. He was a product of that labor.
Yeah,
he was a product.
He was. Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, and then Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love.
Come on.
And I don't know who they're gonna get after Jordan. Jordan Love and Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson.
Who do they have? They don't even have Zach Wilson.
Yeah, they don't.
He's on the Broncos.
Part. Yeah.
Who's their backup?
Adrian Martinez.
But he's on the practice squad. So who's their immediate backup? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Exactly.
I think it's Tyrod Taylor.
Okay, TT ain't doing it. I'm sorry. He is not going to win you the games that you need to win. I'll get into my disrespectful segment early if I got to, or maybe I'll just carry it the whole day.
No, just carry it, bro.
Because at the end of the day, that's terrible. And then you do have to have a fall guy, and it comes at his expense. I think he's a phenomenal coach, and I feel for him. I really do. I think he was set up to fail, though. Like Aaron Rodgers, you should have known he 100 years old. He tore his Achilles.
And tore his Achilles last.
Right.
Yeah.
You should have known, ding, ding, ding. I got to go get somebody.
It is Tyrod Taylor.
Come on, Tyrod Taylor. I love the dude.
I'll just put Adrian in.
At this point, what do you have to lose? They're 1-4. Let Adrian just go out there and fail, because he'll fail at first, just like all rookies do.
Right. Just like we saw Caleb Williams, like we saw. I mean, the only one who ain't really is Jaden Daniels.
Which, by the way, they got a crazy matchup. Him versus I'm gonna say probably his idol, Lamar Jackson, this week.
Yeah.
I texted Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was my head coach in Atlanta. I texted him earlier in the week. I said, man, you got the city turned up. You got the Capitol turned up, bro. They're 4-1.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn is balling.
They doing it. And I don't think a lot of people. I'll give you my take on Jaden Daniels going into this year. I said it's either gonna be he gonna succeed and he gonna rise above everyone's standards for him, or it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I felt like there was no in between with him, because he's such a dynamic player to where some of those throws he's making, like, it's either he hits those or he misses those.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't play. He's a sound football player, but he plays, like, I would say, like, risky football as a quarterback. Like, he's gonna take those throws where it's a tight window and he believes he's the guy who can make those throws. He's not like a guy, I would say, like my goodness, like a kind of like a Baker who's gonna just, facilitate and do those things, dink and dunk here. Like, Jaden Daniels has the arm talent to throw cross field, to throw deep outs, to throw deep dig, like all these different things. So when you look at what Washington is doing, they got obviously Scary Terry, but the weapons, I mean, there's a lot of, I would say, rookie quarterbacks who got better weapons. Way better weapons. Hint, the boy in Chicago.
You could have known he was going to be a problem. He paints his fingernails daily.
There we go.
My disrespectful segment.
There we go. What's up? What is up with that?
What's up with that?
I don't understand. That's not that's not even my generation.
Even more so than that. Okay, if you say it's acceptable for a man to paint his fingernails, cool, whatever.
Cool.
I don't care what you do, right? It's your life, whatever. Here's where I got a problem, though. My guy said, I want to be a part owner of whoever drafts me. What? You have never played a down in the NFL, right, and you're going to talk about, I want to be a part owner of the team who drafts me. You know who else comes to mind who kind of spoke out outlandishly like that?
Who was it?
I'll give you a hint. He said there was 9 mistakes taken before me.
Who was that?
He went to the Cardinals.
Kyler Murray?
Josh Rosen. And look where he's at. What kind of outside?
The crib, right?
I don't know, probably.
The Crib University.
Man. And he didn't play very long, and he was a top 10 pick.
Yeah. You see, he was nice at UCLA.
Do you know how bad you have to be to not still be in the NFL at this time?
Being a first round pick, though, that's
top 10.
Top 10. That's
maybe he was 11.
That's still in like the 15 mil or like 10 mil ballpark.
A lot.
Yeah.
And to not even be in the league at all. But yet, who's buddy that's on the backing up Trevor Lawrence down there? Exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm getting at. Back to Jaden Daniels, though. I love what he's doing, man. Like I said, I love Dan Quinn. I think he was absolutely the right guy for that team. I mean, there was going back and forth with, should we go for a younger guy? We have a defensive coach in Ron Rivera before that didn't work out the way we wanted it to.
Right.
Do we stay with that, or do we go get an offensive guy? I think that they upper management and the owner 100% hit on the head by going to get Dan Quinn. Even if they weren't 4-1, I would stand on that. Just because he's a real true players coach, like he's just good. I never heard anybody say a single negative thing about him. And even in my interaction with him every day in the facility, he was always just real cool.
Right.
So I got a lot of love for him. But who's next? Right? You see Robert Saleh gone. Who's next?
I think we did talk about this. Did we say Did we say?
Nope.
I don't think we even said
Nope.
this. We was talking more so of
the Bengals.
Yeah, we was
the
talking
Jaguars.
About, what's his face? Taylor out there.
Yeah. He's on the hot seat, bro.
Jags. Yeah, Bengals didn't get it done this past weekend either.
No. I mean, they was playing the Ravens, but still.
Yeah.
Like, who's next? I think I'd like to believe it's going to be Jacksonville coach Peterson.
You think?
I'd say. They're playing, I think they're playing in London. Bach, you probably know better than me. I think they play in London this week against Chicago.
You have to look it up.
I'm pretty sure they play this weekend in London against Chicago. And they got to win that one. Otherwise, he might not make it home. They might just say, you got to, because didn't the Jets just play in London too?
Yeah.
And then guess what? Is London gonna take 2 coaches 2 weeks in a row?
That's insane.
Are they? Every coach can be like, every coach that's on the hot seat be like, I can't play over there. That ain't gonna work for me.
That's insane. What do you think about well, I guess no. We'll stay on the NFL. We'll stay on the NFL. What as far as like quarterback play, we're seeing obviously Patrick Mahomes having an interesting year. Where it seems as if some people think the refs is helping them out or whatever is going on.
Those same people probably say that the NFL is scripted.
So what do you think
about the NFL being scripted?
Yeah.
Who's gonna sit here and tell Christian McCaffrey, no, you're not running for 300 yards this game? Who's gonna sit here and tell Derrick Henry, no, you got to get tackled right here. You can't go run. What do you mean? Is it scripted?
Do you think? Okay, let me ask you this: do you think there's some type of effect that the refs do play in games beforehand? They have a premeditated calls that they gonna give the other team.
Oh, that's a loaded question. Yo, that's crazy question, but probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
shoot,
I think so.
I think they do it in college.
I could see that.
I think they'd probably do it more in college because there's a little bit more betting that goes on in college. But I don't know. This is all speculation. Don't come for me. Bach asked me the question. I'm blaming it on Bach.
No, I played the music to get started the conversation. I'm just kidding. There's a lot more fun to come up here on the locker room. Coming next year on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of healthcare, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies with light south winds and an afternoon high around 86. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with calm winds and a low around 56. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with light winds and an afternoon high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Question for you. Would you rather pay $150 a month or $15 a month to work out with the same high-quality gym equipment? At Planet Fitness, you can get top-tier equipment for $15 a month. Plus, save $28 or more when you join now during our Strong Choice sale. Our weights weigh the same, you just don't pay the same. Enjoy free fitness training and 24-hour access at most clubs, all in the judgment-free zone. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. See club for details.
It takes hard work to make Nebraska the right place to raise a family, build a business, or grow a community. We're counting on working parents to make it happen, and they're counting on childcare professionals to have their backs. Employers and other contributors can earn up to a $100,000 tax credit for strengthening childcare in our communities and state. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Starter Heyman Jewelers. My grandpa Don always made sure that our diamonds are the most exceptional you could find in the world. That's why we're introducing our exclusive Heartland Diamond Collection. If you're ready to add some sparkle to your life that you can see from across the room, the Heartland Diamond is for you. Stop in to Starter Heyman to see for yourself. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
The the captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Probably the best locker room entertainment ever. You know, listening to Chris.
Have you seen the Will Compton's videos before? How does that compare?
What does he say at the end of that thing? I like that part. What does he say?
He uses your go big.
Oh, that's really
red.
my go big red.
Yeah.
That's not your Go Big Red. How was that Vershawn's Go Big Red? That's been a chant long before Vershawn.
My go big red. It's mine.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel. Brought to you by App Foundation Repair on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back in the locker room here on 93.7 The Ticket. Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel in studio. What do we got for segment 2 here today?
You know, I got a question real quick. Bach, are you a reader? Do you like to read?
Does Twitter
that
count?
means no.
Does Twitter count?
Does Twitter you answer that in the quiet of your heart. Does Twitter count as reading? Okay, so we got our answer on that. Chancellor, do you like to read?
A little bit.
I see you got a book with you right now.
Yeah.
The Holy Grail of Investing.
Yeah, by Tony Robbins. Yeah. Yeah.
How many books do you read in a year, would you say?
Well, I started in March 18th. I'm committed to reading as close to 100 as possible. I'm on track for 100, but obviously things happen, but I'm on track for 100. I'm around 50 right now.
50 books, bro. That's why we call him the professor, if y'all don't know about this. 50?
Yeah.
So for me, I like to read because, well, do I like to read? Sometimes. So I like it more for the discipline of it. Like, okay, today I read 10 pages. Tomorrow I'm going to read 10 pages the next day, right? Just disciplining myself to do something that I don't by nature love to do. I'll read the Bible every day.
Right.
But I was talking about reading a book that's not the true word of God, right? Like going out and getting a book and finding it. The discipline of reading 10 pages a day. So obviously you blowing that out the water because a book, like if you think about it, I'll read probably 300 pages of a book. That's probably the range I like to go for. It's about 300 pages.
Yeah.
Over that, I don't really need it. You know, I might need it, but I don't want it.
Right.
So that'll give me a buck a month. So I'm at 12. And we're talking about you're already at 50 something.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Is there a question in there?
How?
How do I read? Well, I don't know. Even if I don't read I might bring this here and not read it, but I always want to keep it on me. Like I always keep it on me. So it's always in sight. One thing I didn't take advantage of was my mind when I was playing football. I really didn't take it. I didn't really see the benefit of reading of anything. And then all of a sudden, really when I got immersed in a new idea. And the idea was that ignorance was my greatest enemy for me. Ignorance was my greatest enemy. It was the greatest enemy of them all. And once I learned that if I just pick up a book and I read about how to be emotionally intelligent and have emotional fitness, how to learn how to be abundant, how to become. We talk about unbecoming. Learning, like if I can gain, I realized like there's a library down the street. I got a library card, I just started picking up books. And then I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the knowledge and the wisdom, but not only the knowledge, but buying the knowledge.
Yeah.
And that was something that helped me. And honestly, now it becomes second nature. Like it's something I love to do. I don't really watch a bunch of movies. I don't play on the game. I just really dedicated. I said I'll dedicate these next 3 years to reading a book every 3 days.
It's a mental growth. I love that. Man.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, man, if we talk about like being here but not being here.
But not of it.
Yeah, like so my body's here, but spiritually and mentally I'm not here. Like I'm not these walls, I'm not here. I'm 50 years down the road, and I call him Big Brew. I talk to him every day. I talk to him every day. I talk to him and when I take money from my investments or I take money away from whatever, like I'm taking money from Big Brew.
Yeah.
Like the time I'm spending right now, I could be gaining this knowledge for Big Brew, for him to father, for him to be a good husband, for him to be a granddad. Like, I'm taking away from that. So my experiences and the things I'm creating right now aren't for myself. They're for my future self.
Yeah.
And so I just want my 30-year-old self. I'm 25. So in 5 years, I want my 30-year-old self to be really proud of me.
Yeah. That's a word right there.
Yeah.
That's a word. That was just a little off subject, but I saw the book over there and then I was like, I wonder if Bach likes to read, and then he likes to read Twitter. So he probably also goes to Wikipedia for his information.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one that will tell you that the internet never lies.
And then don't lie. It don't lie, Bob.
It'll tell you whatever you want it to. Anyway, we was talking earlier about just Jaden Daniels and the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so? I think that the game's always evolving and changing. Are we looking at the era that we're walking into of that type of quarterback? Right? Like, he's significantly different than Kirk Cousins,
right?
Or, you know, right? Is that the move? Is that where we're going to continue to see more of? Like, if I look at the college scene, I think about Jalen Milroe, maybe,
right?
There,
Cam Ward,
who's probably to me he's really behind. Yeah,
yeah.
So, what do you think? Or, like, if we have 32 NFL teams,
right?
What percentage would you say are going to move that direction?
Well, I would say to give that question more context is the evolution of offenses is evolving. Now you're having your quarterback, you know, Patrick Mahomes runs speed option a couple times a game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have quarterbacks who are called to move outside the pocket and make these throws. It's not like you can just have Big Ben back there and he's going to drop back in off formation. It's going to be a max pro and he's going to throw a go ball to Antonio Brown or Martavius Bryant, right? The game is not that anymore. It's more so of a thing where and this is why Nebraska needs to capitalize on. There's so many moving pieces. Guys need to get outside the pocket. We're stretching the field not only north and south, but east and west. You have these funky motions that the Dolphins are coming up with the exit motion and all. Like, the game is evolving, and the I would say the need for a quarterback to be able to do it all. A guy like Milroe, right? A guy like Milroe, and there's some IQ questions with Milroe, right? You know, how much of a student of the game he is, but as far as like skill set, there's a need for a guy that can throw the ball in the pocket, has the arm strength of Josh Allen, but the accuracy of, you know, Patrick Mahomes, but the legs of Lamar, right? And the mind of Tom Brady. Like, now you have quarterbacks now who back in the day, get this, back in the day, they probably would have played receiver.
Yeah.
They probably would have, growing up, they probably would have played running back. You know, Milroe probably would have played, you know, linebacker or running back or receiver or something like that. But because the evolution of the game, all of a sudden you got a Cam Newton come in and do what he do, and then Russell Wilson, and then all these guys, right? Now you're like, okay, well, I could do it, right? And so we're gonna see so many more guys moving forward with these different skill sets, and they can add something to the game. But also the game needs those type of players
100%,
because it makes it fun. And you want to see, you know, Patrick Mahomes, you know, what was it, Monday Night Football, scrambling, you know, doing this whole circle thing, and then all of a sudden you think he's going to throw it, and then he gets a first down, and then Lamar, you know, against the Bengals has this circus thing, makes two guys miss, stiff arm, what's his face, and then he throws a dot to Isaiah. Like those are things that people want to see. Yeah, and the time of the Matt Ryans, there's still a place for them, right? The right scheme, but I feel as if all the schemes eventually are going to be the same.
Yeah,
there's not going to be they run a pro style where, you know, they're going to hop in I formation, take a bunch of max pro shots. Like, the game isn't like that anymore. And and if you really see the teams that are excelling and evolving, they don't really do that stuff.
None of it.
The Chiefs, when you look at the Ravens, the Bills, like, they don't do that type of stuff. They got dynamic quarterbacks who can do a lot of things. And this has no like skin color thing. Like, Josh Allen can do a lot of things that Mahomes do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the actual skill set of the quarterbacks is changing, and it goes with the evolution of college football,
right?
Because obviously you get your development in college.
Yeah, no question. I think that's a great answer. And sticking on the quarterback situation, and somebody who maybe used to be able to do all that I'm just tired of seeing, Deshaun Watson. He needs to be done. Listen, I actually, come to think of it, Stefanski should be the next one to get fired. I like him.
So go ahead, put Jameson is what you're saying?
Yes, no, what?
Eat the W?
Yes, because he's going to give you a chance in every game. Deshaun Watson is not.
Right.
He does. He is so bad, bro. I'm talking about
what happened though.
He started doing all the off the field issues.
That's what it was. It caught up to him.
But my question is, why did he can't even run now though? Like that's what I don't get. Maybe he had to quit getting massages because of all the issues, and now his legs just don't work the same or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't care.
Right.
He needs to be done. I'm tired of watching him play day in and day out. He's horrible. Let Jameis go out there and at least throw it up. Right? Like you have Jerry Jeudy, you have Amari Cooper, and guess who come back? Nick Chubb.
Staying on football, I want to segue over to the title of the show, which we still ain't got to. Ashton Jeanty.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. And Ashton Jeanty, can he win the Heisman? And I want to provide context on why. If you look at the numbers so far, I was just backstage talking with Rico and Jake. We was talking about Ashton Jeanty, and I think he's the best college football player right now. I don't think there is a question, to be honest with you. Ashton Jeanty now has 1,031 yards in 6 games, 16 touchdowns, and under 100 carries. I believe he has like 94, 95 carries. The next guy is Caleb Johnson at Iowa with 771 yards.
Is he done? Is he the one that just said he's transferring?
Well, Iowa's quarterback? No, I think it was Wisconsin.
LaShawn Williams, their backup running back. He only got a few snaps.
Okay. I seen somebody running back from over there was leaving.
Yeah, Monunga is actually number 5 with 667. But no, when you look at Ashton Jeanty, I think the question is, okay, you got Cam Ward. He's an electric guy. He's one of them guys who I think the knock on him is gonna be he throws a lot of picks. But he's still, he's leading the whole college football in yards with 2,200 right now. And then obviously you got Shador, and the real 1 and 2 right now is Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And so here's the question, and I feel like I catch a lot of flack for my take on Travis Hunter. And it's really, I don't be hating. I acknowledge his talent. I acknowledge his gifts. I acknowledge what he's doing on the field. But I also understand the fact of it. The fact of it is I could find a DB better than him, and I can find a receiver better than him. Am I lying?
Well, bro's cold.
Okay, but answer the question though. Can you find a DB better than Travis Hunter? Sound technique, can play man, can play zone.
Okay, but if I'm thinking about this from the NFL perspective.
No.
Because
I'm just saying, answer the question, Mike. Can you find a better DB than Travis Hunter in college football right now? Come on, man.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, can I find a better receiver? Yes.
Yeah, look, young baby out of Alabama.
You could
for sure.
You can find
that's just one off rip I can think of.
You can find a plethora of receivers that are better than Travis Hunter.
But if he specializes and just does what he does one, which he's going to do moving forward, then can you?
Yes. Yes.
Is he a better receiver or a corner?
Okay, I'm gonna put you through a scenario. Okay,
All right.
You want to talk NFL? I got you.
Always.
Okay. The Vikings. Okay. Starting at corner right now, they got my boy, not my boy, but he from back home, Byron Murphy.
Yep.
Okay. He would start off at Arizona, got a second contract with the Vikings.
Yep.
Okay. So Travis Hunter would have to beat out Byron Murphy. Okay. Let's say he do that, right? Let's say he do that, right? But on the flip side, guess who else he would have to beat out? And that's the second round draft pick right there, right?
You probably talking about Jets on the other side.
No, I'm not talking about Jets.
Okay,
Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Blinkhoff winner at Pitt.
Yeah.
2,000-yard receiver in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you asking if he would do it?
If now Travis Hunter gonna beat him out too? No.
Not two.
No.
Not also. It's one or the other. Not also.
But is he skilled enough at one position right now to play in the league?
Yes. Play in the league?
No, I'm saying to start in the league.
Yeah.
At which one though?
I think he's a better receiver than DB.
Okay.
I do. I really do.
You think he's better receiver than DB?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he can. I don't think he can play. The point of what I'm trying to make is
I don't know, because Tommy just gave him hell. Like, he
gave him work.
Yeah, he gave him work.
I'm trying to say this, Bach. I'll say this. I think he's a really good receiver and a really good DB.
No question, first rounder though?
Yeah, of course. You got to.
I'm just wondering how you feel on that.
But the value of him is gonna go down in the NFL. How could it not? He's not gonna be playing 100 snaps a game.
Which was why I think he'll rise. You gotta have differences of opinions.
Okay, go
if
ahead.
I'm only playing one position, now I'm better.
How?
Because now my sole focus is one rather than two.
But at some point you got to develop it. We don't know if he could develop it.
I don't know. I just think that he probably will. And I think that whoever's making that decision, whoever makes that call, who drafts him, who calls his name, they're going to have to, it's probably predetermined, like, oh, I want you at receiver, or I want you at DB. It's not, I'm bringing you in and we're just going to find out where you're going to go.
Right. Right.
Do you agree with that? Like, that determination is going to have to be before he even gets there.
Yeah, it's going to have to be early.
Back to your original question, though.
Okay, back to
he should 100% win the Heisman. He won't.
Who, Jeanty?
Yeah,
he should.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
He won't.
Yeah.
Couple things. One, he's a running back. I love running backs. Yeah, that's my position.
Yeah.
So I think we should run it every year, but we don't. Then he's at Boise State.
Yeah.
When has Boise State ever won anything?
Sure, they probably going to now.
Like, when have they ever won? Because
they undefeated.
I think so.
They lost to Oregon.
Oh yeah,
in a close game,
tight game too.
Now, if they win that game and they go all out, they'll be like, oh, okay, maybe he should win Heisman. I still think he should. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he won't, because running backs never, like, they're the worst paid in the NFL.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Right.
Like, there is no true respect for them. So they're not, like, Derrick Henry won and his stats were way worse than what Ashton got, but he won because he just a linebacker, DN playing running back.
Yeah, when I tell you he's nasty, he's the definition of nasty. 95 carries, 1,031 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 10.9 yards a carry.
That's crazy.
He's averaging 11 yards a carry.
That's crazy work, Bot.
There needs to be a mid-season Heisman just for Ashton Jeanty.
It has been amazing to watch him go to work. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with more from the locker room on 93.7 The Ticket.
It's hard to choose a favorite at Hog Wild, but I'd have to say it's their award-winning ribs. Hog Wild buys their meat from those who share their high-quality standards, then hand rubs each slab with their famous seasoning blend and slow smokes them over hickory each and every day for flavor and tenderness you're gonna keep coming back for. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
It takes hard work to make Nebraska the right place to raise a family, build a business, or grow a community. We're counting on working parents to make it happen, and they're counting on childcare professionals to have their backs. Employers and other contributors can earn up to a $100,000 tax credit for strengthening childcare in our communities and state. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel. Brought to you by F Foundation Repair on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment on The Locker Room here today on a Wednesday on 93.7 The Ticket. Chancellor Mikey, I'll throw it to you.
Dude, we've been all over the place today. All over the place. We at a certain point we was talking about maybe slaves.
Yeah,
and Frederick Douglass. We talked about Jameis Winston. We talked about Jaden Daniels. We have hit everything under the sun.
Everything.
But what we didn't hit is the fact that former Iowa standout Cooper DeJean, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Is supposed to be starting this week for Philadelphia over Avonte Maddox. First of all, did you ever play against bro?
Yeah, fun fact, Marcus Washington knocked him out the second play of the game.
Marcus. For some reason, that don't surprise me.
You could imagine they ran like a little bubble. We were in a bubble to the field. And for some reason, like Cooper DeJean, like he just wasn't looking. Like he was coming to like come down and make the tackle on it was Alante Brown. Did you hear me? Yeah. It was Alante. And all of a sudden he just didn't look, and Marcus didn't stop his feet to like shadow him. He just ran right through him, and Cooper got knocked out.
That ever happened to you?
That knocked out cold? No, like it looked like he flatlined. Like I've been like stunned where like I went black, but like I've never been out cold ever in life. Actually, I did knock myself out one time.
Knocked yourself out?
Yeah, I fainted and I knocked myself out on the concrete one time.
Why did you
Not on the concrete, on the floor. I woke up in my laundry pile in my room, face all bloody.
You ever been knocked out, Bob?
Yeah, I had a traumatic brain injury as a child, so I was pretty knocked out for that one.
There is so much about you I don't know yet, and I want to know.
Yeah, we gonna figure you out, Bob.
I'm telling
Just
you.
wait.
Man.
I have an IMDb page. You guys know that?
You got a who?
What is that?
IMDb page, like an actor.
You really?
I appeared in a local movie.
A local movie?
Space Jam
Yeah.
2?
No, not Space Jam 2, unfortunately.
Gladiator 2?
No, you have to go to Tubi to find this one.
Oh.
He's talking about,
Bach was one of the Spartans in 300.
No, I wish.
Hey, yo. No, but so tomorrow night, looking forward, just a little preview into it. Seahawks and the 49ers, bro.
Right.
That's a big one for both of them. Seahawks have not dropped a couple in a row. The 49ers just lost late to the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a tight game.
Yeah, so like this is a big one. It's in Seattle's at the crib. You know, still no McCaffrey.
No McCaffrey.
What do you think?
I think Brock gets it done. Every time you mention 49ers, I'm gonna say Brock gets it done. I'm be honest with you. They got San Fran as a 3.5 favorite. I mean, Geno's playing incredible right now. He's playing good football. Although they lost last week, he's still playing good football. San Francisco has really run the ball. I mean, when you look at like McCaffrey being out, I'm thinking their run game gonna slip, you know, and fall a little bit. But you got Mason, he already got over 500 yards.
And it's not about their run game slipping. It's just about the fact that McCaffrey commands so much of the defense.
Yeah.
Like when he's on the field, there's so many different things that you got to take into account. When Jordan Mason on the field, you don't got to. He might run the ball great, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing well. But he's not Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
By no means, yeah.
Because people are like, oh, there's no, like, Christian McCaffrey just takes so much attention that everything else gets opened up. Brandon Ayuk finally had a good game last week. Been waiting on him, you know, kind of with this holdout. Every time a guy holds out, it's like, okay, you got to really be about it once you come back because, you know, you held out. You was acting like a prima donna, whatever. You know, people say whatever they want. Just pay the guy.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, he's a different animal. He's a different animal. He commands, like you said, so much. You mess around and see him in the backfield. You got to account for him in the pass game. All of a sudden, he splits out to slot or splits out to outside a receiver. You put a linebacker on him, he gonna toast him.
You can't put it.
The only linebacker you can put on him is on his team.
Fred Warner.
He's that, and still he's gonna be in a compromised position. Like McCaffrey is a whole receiver running routes, and you know, obviously he probably gets that from his pops and his family. So yeah.
Did you ever? Let me tell you a story. So McCaffrey told me this when we was in Carolina. He said that he was on a recruiting trip to Oregon, and he was going to go there.
Really?
Because every team told him they was going to move him to a wide receiver except Oregon. Okay? So they said, we'll keep you at running back. Well, when he was on the visit, he was walking past a coach's meeting, and Frost was like, hey, Christian thinks we're going to move him or keep him at running back, but we're actually going to move him to wide receiver. He just doesn't know it. And he opened up the door and he goes, don't worry about it. I'm not coming here. So Christian always had a problem with Frost, and that's why he never wanted Luke to come here in the beginning. He said, I told you not to go play for that coach. Yeah. So he goes, don't worry about it. So he goes, I'm going to go to Stanford and I'm going to go buck wild. I'm going to go crazy.
No way.
Yeah, true story. This is the locker room, ain't it?
Man, this is the locker room.
The inside scoop.
Dog. What? What, Bob?
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, happy Wednesday. There's a little nugget. Yeah. There's a little inside the locker room on the locker room for you on the Wednesday.
My gosh. No secrets in the locker room. The locker room is the locker room for the locker room's reason because it is the locker room.
Come on.
There you go. Can't get that insight elsewhere. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up the show today. We'll be back Thursday and Friday on the locker room on the block coming up next year on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 7th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating.